Next, moving on to the next question, number 20. Evaluate 1 by 3 divided by 1 by 6. So division and fraction is not possible, so we reciprocate. That becomes 6 by 1 minus 4 by 3 multiplied to 18 by 15. It stays over here. Whole divided by 1 multiplied to 1 by 2 is 2 plus 1, 3 by 2, which again would reciprocate and becomes 2 by 3. Plus 1 multiplied to 2 to the 4 plus 1, 5 by 2 it is. It would reciprocate again and become 2 by 5. Now, let's not simplify this because it would have the same LCM. The numerator also has 3 and 15 as the basis. The denominator also has 3 and 5 as the base. So we can bring it to a common LCM. Now, if we just simplify this, this is 6 by 3 minus of over here. Let's do one thing. Let's simplify this 3 and 18 just 3, 6 times is 18. So 6 into 4, 24 by 15 we would have. Whole divided by, this is 2/3, 1 multiplied to 2/3 is 2/3 plus 1 multiplied to 2/5 is 2/5. Taking 15 as the LCM, 3 5 times, so 6 5 times is 30 minus 24 on top. Whole divided by, again 15 as the LCM, 3 5 times, so 2 5 times 10 plus 5 3 times over here, so 2 3 times 6. 15 15 can be ignored. So on the top we have 30 minus 24 6 and below we have 10 plus 6 16 as the LCM. 6 divided by 16, both can be divided by 2. 2 3 times is 16, 2 8 times 2 3 times is 6, 2 8 times is 16. 3 by 8 is the answer. The next question, number 21, a die is thrown randomly. Find the probability of getting a prime number. A dice has numbers from 1 to 6, out of which how many prime numbers do we have? 2, 3, and 5. That means out of 6 numbers, we have 3 prime numbers. So 3 out of 6 possible total outcomes, that's half. So the probability over here of getting a prime number is half. Next, we need to solve this square root question. Square root under square root of 100, 1225. 1225 is a square root to 35, whereas 1936 square root is 44 plus 441 square root is 21. So we have solved the under squares first. Now we will solve the whole thing. 35 plus 44 plus 21 is nothing but 100. So square root of again 100 is 10. So option C, 10 is the answer. Question number 23. In the given figure not drawn to scale, A, B, E, F, D, E, F, C, F, C, G, H are all rectangles. Okay. This is all rectangle. If the area of ABCD, this is ABCD, which is a square of 12 centimeter, as we can see, is equal to the area. Okay. So first let's find out what's the area to ABCD. The area to ABCD should be side into side, which is 12 into 12, 144 centimeters square. This should be equal to the area of DEFG. This is DEFG according to the question, out of which we can simply find out the area to this portion, which is 12 6 times, because that's a rectangle. So 72. So what is the area of, what should be the area of then FHCG? What should be the area of FHCG? 144 minus 72. 144 minus 72 degrees, 72 square we need, that's 72 centimeters square. Now, as we can see, this rectangle FCHG is divided into two equal right angle triangles. So basically the shaded is half, shaded area is half of 72, which is 36 centimeters square. Now you need the ratio to shaded area, which is 36, and total unshaded area. What's the total unshaded area? This square was 144 and this unshaded is 36. So the total area, unshaded area is 144 plus 36, which is 36 is to, we just simplify this, 144 plus 36 would be 180. So 36 is to 180, that's the ratio. Now, this can be simplified. 18 2 times is 36, 18, 10 times, or 2, 1 times, 2, 5 times. So 1:5 is the ratio between the shaded and unshaded total. Option B is the answer. The next question number 24, 3 by 2 whole multiplied to y minus 6, y plus 6. That would be 3y by 2 plus, we can simplify this to 3 times is 6, so 3 times is 9. Minus of 4y, minus of 4y plus 2y 5 multiplied to y minus 7. 2y by 5, 2y by 5 minus of 7 2 times 14 by 5 it would be. 14 by 5, y plus 4 on the right. Now, what do we have? 3y by 2 plus 9 minus of whole thing coming out minus 4y plus minus minus 2y by 5 over here and minus minus plus 14 by 5 over here is equals to y plus 4. This is it. Now let's bring the like terms on one side and the unlike and the numbers on another side. So we can leave the numbers on this side 9, 9. This plus 4 would switch and become minus 4 and plus 14 by 5 stays over here. Next we have y on the right. This 3y by 2 would go there. So minus 3y by 2. Minus 4y would go here. So plus 4y minus 2y by 5 would go here. So it becomes plus 2y by 5. 9 minus 4 is a 5 plus 14 by 5 is equals to y plus 4y is 5 by minus 3y by 2 plus 2y by 5. On simplifying this, we would have to take the LCM now. The LCM would be 5 on this side, 5 as the denominator. So 25 plus 14, which is nothing but equals to 39 by 5. This is equals to, this side we have 10 as the LCM. This side we would be having 10 as the LCM. So when we have 10 as the LCM, we would just convert them into like fractions. So 10 as the LCM means this becomes 50y minus 2 5 times. So 5 3 times is 15y. 5 2 times is so 4y. The whole thing is 5 again can cross this out and become 2. So 39 2 times. The double of 39 is, we have 39 multiplied to 2 over here, which is equal to 50 plus 50 minus 15 plus 4. That's 54 minus 15y, which is again equals to 39y, which is again equals to 39y. So 39 into 2 is equals to 39 into y. So hence y is equals to 2. 39 can be ignored. We have 2 on the left and y on the right. So hence y is equals to 2. The next question, 25, reads, a parallelogram LMNO is constructed with MN 5 centimeter. Okay, let's draw MN 5 centimeter over here. Next, we need LM, which should be 12 centimeters. Next, we need LM, which should be a 12 centimeter line segment. So let's draw this 12 centimeter L. Now, OLM is 90 degree. OLM, that means this angle OLM is 90 degree if O is here, and LMN is also 90 degree. So what is this parallelogram looking like? 12 and 5, two parallel segments, and with 90 degrees angle, that's nothing but a rectangle. So option D, rectangle, is the answer. Observe the given graph and answer the following question. We need the coordinates of P. Where is P over here? This. So first we would find the corresponding x-axis value, which is 3, and the corresponding y-axis value, which is 6. So 3 and 6, that's a coordinate. Option A is the answer. Next, a question from Mask Mathematics, where we need the values of the star symbol and the multiplication symbol. 7 plus what gives you 8? 1. So here should also be 1 over here. Next, 7 plus what can give you 1? Nothing. But 7 plus something might give you 11. So 7 plus how much should give you 11? 4. So that means this is 4, this is 1, 4 and 1. This is the answer. The sum of the digits of a two-digit number is 16. If the number obtained by interchanging the digit is 18 more than the original number, then find the number. The sum of the digit of a two-digit number is 16. If now we see 9 plus 7, 16, 8, 8, 16, 7, 9, 16, 7, 8, 16, no, eliminated. We have three options now. If the number obtained by interchanging the digit, that means 97 becomes 79. 88 cannot be interchanged, so this again eliminated. And 79 would become 97. Is 18 more than the original number? In the first instance, when we are interchanging, the next one is not more than the original number, it's less. So this also eliminated. The only option left is C, hence that's the answer, which is 18 more. Also 16 in total of the sum of the digits, all the conditions fulfilling, hence option number C is the answer. Next question number 29. Next question number 29, we need to simplify for this 2.5 added to 0.05 minus of, let's solve the bracket 1.6 minus bracket open 3.2. If we just solve this one 3.2 plus, it would be 0.3 after dividing. So 3.2 plus 0.3 is nothing but 3.5. So minus of 3.5 coming up over here. Now we can just easily remove the curly brackets in the next step, which is minus of 0.3 coming up as a result to this 3.2 minus 3.5. So minus becomes plus 0.3 over here. 2.5 plus 0.05. Now, if we solve this, it's 1.9. So minus of 1.9 coming up over here. 2.5 added to 0.05 is 2.55 minus of 1.9. This is nothing but 0.65 as the answer. Where do we have it? Option C, hence that's the required answer. Next question number 30. In the melting point of iron is 204 degrees Celsius and the freezing point of aluminium is minus 96. How much the melting point of iron rod is more than the freezing point? How much is this more? So what we have to do, we have to subtract 204 minus 96. Minus of minus is a plus 96. So 204 plus 96 is 300 degrees Celsius. Option C as the answer. Next, question number 31 reads, in the given quadrilateral PQR is not drawn to scale, angle S and angle Q are right angles as shown. These PS is parallel equal to PQ, and we have a common hypotenuse for the for the triangle PSR and for the triangle PQR. They share a common hypotenuse. So how are they congruent to each other? Obviously, right angle triangle, hypotenuse and side. The right angle triangle 90-degree common, the hypotenuse common and one side common. So RHS is the criterion of congruency over here. Next question number 32, find the volume of the cube whose surface area is 1944 meters square. 1944 meters square is the surface. So the volume formula for surface area of a cube is nothing but 6a square. According to the question, that is equivalent to 1944. So a square is equals to how much? 1944 divided by 6, which would give us 324. If a square is 324, what is a? Root over of 324, that's 18 meter. That means the cube is of 18 meters dimension. Now, if it is 18 meter, what is the volume which is required? Then the volume is a cube, which means 18 cube. 18 cube is nothing but 5,832 meter cube. Option D is the answer. Moving on to the 33rd question, which of the following alphabets would have a line symmetry and an order of rotational symmetry as one? Both line symmetry and order of rotational symmetry should be one. H has a line symmetry of 2, eliminated. I also has a line symmetry of 2, eliminated. X has a line symmetry of 2, eliminated. A has a line symmetry of 1 and also the order of rotational symmetry is also 1 because A only looks alike at 360 degrees angle. Hence, option C is the answer. Find the principal amount if compound interest is this. Compound interest is given, rate is given, compounded annually. For 3 years, it's given. So we have compound interest, we have the rate, we have the time. We need the principal. So the formula to CI or compound interest is P 1 plus R by 100 raised to T minus 1. This is the formula. So let's just put into the formula 15,608 is equals to P multiplied to 1 plus R, which is 4 by 100 raised to 3 minus 1. 15,608 by P. Let's keep it P over here. Let's bring the P over here for a change. 1 plus 4 by 100 is nothing but 1 plus 1 by 25, which is again 26 by 25 whole cube minus 1. 26 by 25 whole cube minus 1 is, if we just take out the cube of 26 by 25, and subtract it from 1, we would be getting 1951. That is 1,951 in the numerator and 15,625 in the denominator. So what's P then? What is P then? 15,608 multiplied to 15,625. Cross multiplication we have to do over here, divided by 1,951. If we simplify this, we would be getting 1,25,000. Option B is the answer hence. Next question reads, in the given figure not drawn to scale, angle AOC is given to be 4Z plus 3 and BOC is given to be 3Z plus 2. If we observe these two are linear pair, hence forming a straight angle, hence these two together should be 4Z plus 3 plus 3Z plus 2. That should be equals to 180 degree. 4 plus 3, 7 times Z plus 3 plus 2, 5. That is equals to 180. Or 7 times Z is equals to 175. So Z is 175 by 7. If you divide 175 by 7, you get 25 degrees. Hence, the value of Z is 25 degree as the answer. Moving on to our next question. The question reads, Abhinav divided a circular pizza of radius 28.7 centimeter into two equal parts. Okay, so basically it's a semicircle. The parts are of shape semicircle. Find the perimeter of each piece of the pizza. So basically you have to find the perimeter of a semicircle over here. Now the radius is given to be 28.7. Since the radius is given to be 28.7, we need to put this radius into the formula. And what's the formula? Firstly, we need to find, since the radius, okay, we can do it directly also. What's the formula to perimeter? Perimeter's formula is pi r, 2 pi r, actually. Now, since we have to do it for the semicircle, so now we can use the formula over here. Perimeter of each piece would be pi r plus 2r, 2 times the radius, where r stands for radius. Now, the value of pi is 22 by 7. So just evaluating the values, 22 by 7 multiplied to 28.7 centimeters, which is the value of r. Add it to 2 times r, which would be 2 times 28.7. Now, if we just simplify this can be simplified as 4 times 28, 4.1. When multiplied to 22, it would give us 90.2. Whereas this, when multiplied twice, the radius twice would be 57.4. Together, they are 9 plus 7, 147.6 centimeter. Option C is the answer.